Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. It's a general reading for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's see what Spirit has for you today. Welcome back to all my Taurus. Welcome to anybody that's new. Any cross watchers, welcome as well. Spirit, what do you have for anyone who has found this message today? I am listening for you now. I have a union. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that happens when you least expect it. Boy, that's the truth, right? You can't make it happen. You've got to just let the universe work, and you've got to just, trust that it's just going to happen when you least expect it. Sometimes when you give up on looking, that's usually when it comes in. So keep that in mind. I'm receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. I also like that she's on the phone. So expect a call is how I feel. Expect a call if you're waiting to hear from somebody. If you are looking to talk to somebody, it's just this feeling of somebody's thinking of you. And they're ready to reach out. Okay. And maybe you've been wondering, like, are they ever going to reach out again? Or am I going to hear back from them? Or maybe we have had, a couple of contacts with them, but we haven't heard from them recently. Expect a call is how I feel. Somebody is thinking of you. Somebody's thinking of you. I have guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of your happiness. Don't let the past get in the way. Don't let anything from, don't hold on to anything that you don't need. And Cupid, love is in the air when Cupid's around. Okay. So let going the past. They're saying one more bottom of the deck. We're moving in the direction of a commitment. The commitment is an important factor to achieve in a successful relationship. This could turn into a committed relationship. Whoever's out there thinking of you, who's ready to reach out, this is going to turn into a long-term committed relationship, if that's something that you want. I mean, commitment means something to everybody. I mean, if you want a traditional marriage, if you want to just live with somebody, if you want to just know that this is the person you're going to be with, they're not going to be with anybody else. You guys have, exchanged some kind of vows or words along the effect that you're exclusive, whatever commitment means to you. But Spirit's letting you know this is somebody who's looking for a commitment. I have a recovery, 4 of arrows. After a period of recovery, I have the World, going full circle, starting over, new journey. Let's see, let's get a couple cards down. I have a Justice card, laws of karma, they're saying, and a 2 of swords, making a decision. I feel like they're using the word stuck as a key word. I don't know if it's stuck, but sometimes our energy is in limbo. It is at a stalemate. Maybe the other side's energy has been on hold for some reason, and we've been waiting. So they maybe needed to rejuvenate. Maybe they needed some time to think about it, but we're ready to start some kind of new cycle here. And then there's that Justice card, which is that commitment also. So we're getting, for lack of better terms, somebody's making a decision to be unstuck. Okay. And this is moving forward. All right. So if that's important to you, like I've just been waiting for them to make up their mind, 7 of flames, back off, it says, an opportunity, ace of Pentacles, and then an Ace of Hearts, okay, Ace of Cups. So if somebody pushed you away or they pulled away, I shouldn't say pushed you away because it feels more like they have just been slowing down, or they just haven't been as communicative as they used to, or they haven't been reaching out as often. I do feel like it's going to turn. I do feel like they're realizing that this is a good match. You have the key to my heart. You're literally opening up my heart. Somehow you have pushed through the invisible barrier of what is it that they want? And I do feel like you're pulling at their heartstrings somehow. You have, it's almost like they've got the love bug, like they've got this like love thing. You're the Empress. Your feminine energy has attracted them. You have Six of Keys. There's a sense of equality, a give and take, and a Four of Hearts. So they're not happy when they're not with you. And I feel like they're ready to pull the trigger to either spend more time with you or say to you, I think that this needs to go to the next level, or we need to move this forward, because I'm spending a lot of time thinking about you. And if I'm spending this much time thinking about you, I might as well be with you. It's that kind of feeling. But you are definitely under their skin and you have made a big impression on them. So this is going to move forward. This is going to move forward. What is this person thinking and feeling? What will their thoughts be? What do we have? Our connection is divinely guided. There could be just their intuition telling them that, don't let this person get away. This is a really good match for you. This is a really good person. Don't push them away. If this person has a tendency to push people away from them, they may be fighting that. Like they just always push people out of their life as soon as somebody starts to get close. So maybe they're talking to themselves, or spirit's talking to them now and saying, don't push this person away. This person is good. This Taurus is good. I do have some signs coming into me. Let's grab some of those. I have a Libra, I have an Aries, I have a Gemini. I also have a Capricorn, a Pisces, and a Cancer that just kind of came into me. So we'll grab those as a clue. I dream of a future with you. Lots of daydreaming. We need more action, less daydreaming. I should have told you how I felt when I had the chance. So they did hold back. For some reason, this person has been holding back. Could be fear of commitment, fear of it. Once I start something, I need to be all in, or it's not fair to you. Trying to figure out what it is that they want. I often wonder to myself if it's too late, like this delay that they have been doing. Like if they haven't been talking to you, you could be really mad at them right now. You could be like, I haven't heard from you. And what makes you think I'm just going to let you kind of, coast back right into my life? But I think if they come back, if they are reaching back out to you, they're saying, bottom of the deck, please wait for me just a little bit longer. So somebody is trying to come back into your energy. I don't even know if it's a past relationship. I don't know if it's an ex. It could be for some of you, but it feels more like we hit it off. We had a couple of dates, or we talked, or we had a good thing going for a little while. And then all of a sudden it just kind of calmed down, and you're kind of wondering whatever happened. Like, what happened? It didn't really end. It didn't really start. It just kind of fizzled out. So now this person's had a time to step back and say, I actually enjoyed talking to them. I enjoyed chatting. I enjoyed texting. I miss the rapport that we had. So I think this person's going to reach back out hopefully before it's too late, before there's too much distance. I have control over my enemies now. They could have been fighting through something that was personal, getting through something. I've awakened to see parts of myself inside of you. So I've spent some time thinking about what it is that I want. I want a partner. I want an equal. I'm up for the challenge your cold exterior provides. So if this person's been giving you the cold shoulder, you're going to break down that barrier. I don't take it personally. I have a feeling this is how they treat other people. I feel like they get to a certain stage in a relationship and they have a tendency to back off. They have a tendency to say, I don't know if this is what I really want. So you are an Empress in this reading, and they're saying you are the one that may be able to break through. You will make it through we will make it through the challenges. So is this person worth it? I do feel like it is worth it. I can do better for your kids. Maybe there's some children involved, and that was part of the fear, that they love being with you, but there's other factors. There's children on both sides. There's children at different ages than what they thought they were getting into. So maybe it doesn't mean that it's going to squash this connection, because if it's meant to be, they'll love you, they'll love your children. But maybe they backed off because they had to give some time to think about that. Like, do I want to bring into my life younger children when I've already raised my children? Like, that would be an example, something like that. I want us to disconnect from everyone and live in peace. I want to bring you to like this island. It's the island of Manhattan. And I want to bring you to this island. I want to spend some time with you. And I want to get to know you, is how I feel. I just feel like I'll overcome whatever obstacles, whatever barriers. And bottom of the deck, it says, I don't care how far I have to drive just to hold you. So there could be some distance barriers. That could be the reason that we pulled back. So if somebody pulled back because of time, distance, it seems like, how are we going to make this work? And then they change their mind and they say, I'm ready to spend more time with you. And that's that feeling I got right out of the gate of somebody's thinking about you and they're ready to reach out. Okay. So if they want to spend more time with you, start there. Okay. Don't worry about how we're going to get over the obstacles or the challenges or the distance. Spend some time together and see, because otherwise you will figure out all those other things. The most important thing is, do we want to be together? Do we want to spend time together? 4 Wands, that's a commitment. Look for the sunflowers. I love that. Look for the sunflowers blooming. I have a 9 of Cups. I feel content when I'm with this person. I feel at peace with this person is coming into me. I want to build upon something. I want to put some time and effort into this connection. I do feel the struggle. I do feel the challenge. So there's something, I don't think it's an obstacle we can't overcome. I'd like to think that love can overcome a lot. It's a hesitation. It's how are we going to do this until we decide that we want to move forward? And then there's that chariot. That chariot tells me, I do want to move forward with this. I have a Magician. If anything, we can make this happen. I like the infinity sign. I like the I have my eye on you. I can't take my eyes off of you. I have to let go of something with that Death card, 9 of Swords, my fears let go of. And I have to just open myself to, the feelings and thoughts of, we can make it. Okay. We can make it. I wish that every relationship started out like, it was a perfect first date and everything just fell into place and we fell in love and we wanted to spend the rest of our life together. But we live in the real world and people have pasts and they have responsibilities and things on their plate, whether it's work and whatever. So a lot of times we'll meet somebody and we'll spend some time with them. And then, I don't know, somebody drops the ball. And all of a sudden we're sitting there going, what happened to that person? And then they reach back out again, so sometimes there's stops and starts in the beginning. Is it what we want? No. Does it mean that we're not supposed to be together? No. It's just how this particular relationship is unfolding. So I have a feeling this is somebody coming back around, like, let's try again, or I'm sorry I haven't reached out for you for a few days. I haven't stopped thinking about you. I'm still interested in this connection. I still want to move this forward, is how I feel. I have a Hierophant. So you could be on the same page spiritually. That's nice. Queen of Wands, there's a lot of passion here. Attracted to you. King of Wands, we have equal passion. Beautiful. So we're equally attracted to each other. We both want the same things. I love that. I love this feeling of we have the equal It's not one person who's into the other more, like we both are going to be equally into each other. There's the Fool. There's my new beginning. There's my journey. Taking a deep breath, taking a leap of faith and saying, you know what, let's just give this a chance. 9 of Wands, even if it's hard, sometimes it's hard in the beginning. Like I said, this is not a perfect start. It's not. I have a Justice card. Okay, so 3 of Cups, there's a celebration coming. 2 of Swords, making up my mind. I want this. And let's get one more of these. And I have a Magician. So if this person makes up their mind to reach out to you, I'm going to say it's because they've actually thought about, you're somebody they could see themselves with. You're somebody that they could see themselves with in a long-term commitment, or otherwise they won't come back after you because they're hesitant about going to the next level in relationships. But they really have been giving this a lot of thought. They really have felt a connection with you, and they really want to, I feel like they want to push themselves this time and just see where it goes. Maybe you're the first person that they feel vulnerable enough to do that with, and that's nice. Let's say, I can't picture my life without you. So they're starting to even think about a future with you. I can't wait to show you off. I like that. I like the feeling of I would be proud to be with you. You intimidate me. Maybe that's why I backed off a little bit. I'm thinking that you could be with anybody. Why would you want to be with me? I love everything about you. I always like that. You've got a Justice card. You've got a Magician card. And the Magician is saying, I want to prove myself, or I want to make this happen. I just want to make it happen, and I do see, I want to treat you fairly as the Justice card. Also, I want to be good to you. They're saying the truth, like the truth is going to come out. So this person is going to finally acknowledge their feelings. So maybe that is what we've really been waiting for, is I haven't heard from you, or you've been, I guess, slow to respond, or I don't even know if it's I don't think it's a ghosting feeling as much as there's a lot of space in between the communication. Like we could talk a lot and then maybe we go a couple of days without talking, and then they reach out again and we just kind of pick up where we left off. I think that there's going to be a moment here where the truth is revealed about what is really going through their head. I feel butterflies when I see you. I look forward to seeing you. These are all good things. I feel you're my soulmate, gorgeous. I get jealous when you get a lot of attention. Maybe they're struggling with the thought of you if you're still dating other people, or you're still open to dating other people, that they don't know where they stand and they need to know that they're the only one, or they're the only one that you talk to or are interested in. So there could be some jealousy going on. I know what I want, and that's you. I feel like somebody's thinking about you, and I feel like they're ready to make up their mind. So we're just gonna ask them to step forward and just say what's on their mind, and just be honest and open, and let us know that they do want to move this forward. But I feel like this person really does want to move this forward, and I feel like you're going to get either a text or a call, within a very short period of time of even this reading. So let's see when Spirit brings this person back around again, and we are just going to ask Spirit to help that person to show their true feelings to you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, thank you for visiting, and consider hitting that subscribe and like button. Thank you always, my Taurus, for your love, your comments, and your support. Very grateful. If anyone is interested in a private reading, I'll put my website link below, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.